Do you really need certainty before you make that next strategic move? By now, you may have realized that you've been waiting for permission. Permission to make that strategic move. And there's no need to feel ashamed because you're in good company. A lot of smart entrepreneurs end up operating under someone else's blueprint. But here's what happens next. As soon as you recognize that, a new problem shows up because now it's all on you. You want to move forward, and now you're asking, what if I choose wrong? The desire for certainty is strong. So you wait again. And at some point, we have to be honest about what's really happening. You're not waiting for clarity. You're waiting to feel safe. I've been there, waiting until something felt certain before I moved. It's a knee-jerk reaction. It's baked into human physiology. But here's the part that matters. You don't need certainty to move forward. Many highly intelligent entrepreneurs believe good decisions come from perfect clarity because making the wrong move could feel costly. So perfectionism shows up, disguised as preparation. If I think longer, research more, analyze one more angle, then I'll finally be ready. But that's paralysis, disguised as productivity. Clarity rarely comes before action. Clarity shows up after movement begins. And I can almost hear someone saying now, but thinking and researching are actions. Why, yes, they are. But when done obsessively, it becomes overanalysis. And overanalysis ignores one critical truth. A decision is required to complete the cycle. Action based on a decision creates clarity. I understand. Waiting feels intelligent. It feels strategic. It can feel wise. But sometimes strategic waiting is just fear dressed in professional language. And it took me a while to realize that in my own decision making. Because as long as you don't act, you don't risk being wrong. You've been taught that getting it wrong damages your reputation. So you stay in the safety zone and your identity feels protected. Or does it? Self-trust isn't built through perfect decisions. It's built by honoring decisions long enough to learn from them, perfect or imperfect. That means allowing feedback and not shrinking back from imagined outcomes. Allowing adjustment because rigidity slows learning. Reality has something to teach you, but thinking alone can't access it. Only action in the real world can do that. Forward motion lets you see what's actually ahead. So instead of asking, is this the right decision? Ask yourself, Is this a decision I'm willing to learn from? That question restores movement immediately if you answer honestly. No hype, no motivation tricks, no willpower games. Just one question. Am I ready to learn? If the answer is yes, it's time to move because clean decisions create momentum. At that point, right or wrong matters less. Progress matters more than perfection. At some point, you have to decide your judgment is trustworthy enough to test. Otherwise, what was all that thinking and researching and analyzing for? This isn't about certainty. It's about recognizing that staying still is costing you more than being wrong. And yes, that's uncomfortable. But discomfort is often where ownership begins. Business by nature puts you on the road less traveled. It carries risk. And people willing to move despite risk are the ones who experience reward. You don't need another blueprint. You need to trust yourself enough to decide. Momentum doesn't come from certainty. It comes from intentional movement. One decision honored long enough to learn from without bias. That's how self-trust comes back online. And when you trust yourself, your clients begin to trust you too. Now, if you found yourself in today's topic, comment move below. And if you want to see how this could be affecting your business, take the Decision Reset Assessment. The link is in the description below. Because waiting for certainty is often what's keeping you from the clarity you're looking for. You don't need certainty. You need movement.